At the beginning of the cake, for it we need a regular chocolate chip cookies. I grinded all into crumbs with a blender. If you don't have a blender, you can crumble the cookies with a rolling pin. Pour the cookies in a bowl and add natural yogurt. Instead, you can take sour cream. The amount depends on how dry the cookies and how tender and soft you want your cake. If you add about 200 to 250 grams of yogurt like this, then after the cake is soaked, it will be like a sponge cake. If you add another 100 to 150 grams, then the cake will be incredibly tender. You may want to increase the sweetness by adding condensed milk, powdered sugar, or a ripe banana. Banana will make the cake even more interesting in terms of flavor, but I decided only the condensed milk. In fact, here is the mass I got while we put it aside. Cream for the cake will also not be classic because in standard recipes are custard with coconut shavings. Well, it is necessary to stand at the stove and stir. It all is not necessary for us. We will have a quickly cream. It's very tasty. Honestly, I even think that is much tastier than this custard. Take cream cheese. You can take mascarpone cream instead, but with it the cream is similar to buttercream. It's very greasy and it's more tasty with cream cheese. Add coconut flakes and mix everything. Well, and then either add condensed milk or powdered sugar or a bar of melted white chocolate. But of course not the whole bar. Add a little bit for sweetness first and taste. If it's not sweet enough, add a little more. Top of everything else, I decide to add a little lemon juice. It's not necessary at all, I just want to have a slight sourness. Stirred and the cream is also ready. It remains to make a chocolate coating. It is easy. Take a standard bar of chocolate. You can take the usual dark dairy with some nuts, raisins. Then the coating will not be smooth but with additives. Here about 100 ml of cream, the most simple 10%, and melt in a water bath. The glaze is ready to proceed to the assembly of the cake. I will assemble it in a ring. It is 18 cm in diameter, so that later it was easier to remove the ring around the perimeter. I lay out the film. I have a pastry film called acetate. Instead of it, you can use ordinary food film. On the bottom, we have a layer of cookies, then a layer of coconut cream on top. Pour all the chocolate frosting, spread it over the surface, and take the cake at least 2 hours in the refrigerator, so that the cake was soaked and the frosting has solidified. We remove the ring and food film and get this cake. It's incredibly tender and tasty. In my version, it's very similar to mousse cake. How do you like the cake? Write in the comments, and at the same time advise what other popular cake to make such a lazy. And I'm done here. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye.